Everything that humans believe, we only believe because we made up. Think about that. Hey, what's up you guys? It's Audrey, and in today's video, we are going to be doing something a little bit different. We are going to be talking about positivity and just how to have a better mindset overall. And the reason I felt like this was the perfect time to film a video like this was because of the new year. By the time I'm posting this, it is already 2020. Happy 2020. I hope everybody's new year was absolutely incredible. But I figured right now everybody is scrambling to get their goals together, stick to their New Year's resolutions. And I figured I would give you guys some pointers, little tips and tricks to help you guys stick to your goals, have a positive mindset, and overall just make your 2020 a really good year. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys 3 tips. My first tip is a positive mind equals a positive outcome. I know that this is kind of like super cliche, super cheesy, you've heard it all before. The funny thing is, it's actually true. Now this is coming from someone whose nickname in high school was Negative Nancy, so if I can change for the better and listen to these cheesy quotes, then you can too. This kind of goes into law of attraction. I've mentioned this a couple times before. I highly recommend looking into law of attraction. There is a documentary on Netflix called The Secret. Now, yes, it is extremely cheesy and that kind of sabotages it a little bit, but if you really listen to the message and you really start researching for yourself, it will change your life, I promise. I feel like it's not my place to try to explain all that stuff. I feel like I wouldn't do a very good job, so I'm not going to try. Positive thinking is a really big part of law of attraction. Basically, what you put out into the universe comes back to you because energy is the building block of everything that exists. The base idea is that when you are putting out positive energy or good energy, whatever that may mean, that is what's going to come back to you. Now, before you say that sounds stupid, the universe is infinite. Who's to say that this can't happen? Who's to say it's impossible? Everything that humans believe, we only believe because we made up. Think about that. Now, give yourself a chance to believe in something that may seem a little bit out there for you, okay? Just try it, okay? Just try it. When you are thinking positively, you are going to bring more of that into your life. When you wake up every day and you instantly just think of everything that can go wrong and you're instantly just mad at everything in your life that isn't working out and all that stuff, you're automatically bringing your focus to those bad things. Obviously, things are going to feel 10 times worse than they are if all you're doing is focusing on the bad things. Like, I feel like that's kind of obvious. I didn't understand that at first, so I get that it's like a hard thing to realize. It's such an easy fix that a lot of us just don't see is right in front of us. And I know that this stems a lot from being scared of happiness. I know I used to do this a lot where the second I had an opportunity to be happy or I had something good, I would instantly pick it apart until I found every negative thing, every negative outcome that could happen from this happiness that I was given. And I did that because I was so afraid of that happiness being taken from me. I was so afraid of just going back to being sad and not feeling great. And so just having that little bit of control over my happiness, even if it was taking away my own happiness, kind of comforted me in a way. But then I realized, like, nobody deserves that. You are responsible for your own happiness. So yes, you can take your happiness away if that makes you feel comfortable, but will that make you feel good? No, it doesn't. And I'm sure we all know that. We've all experienced that. Realize that you are in charge of your own happiness. You put your happiness before anybody else, okay? That may sound horrible. That may sound self-centered. Take it with a grain of salt. Don't apply that to everything in your life, but try to put yourself first for once. Realize that you are the only person that is going to be by your side from the moment you were born until the moment you die. You deserve everything that you can give to yourself. So when you are thinking positively and you view every situation and you view all the positive outcomes instead of all the negative ones, sure, the negative ones will still be there. Thinking positively won't take them away, but it's going to push you more in a direction where you are going to follow the positive things and you're not going to just keep falling back into the negative. Think positively, okay guys? Every situation that happens, good or bad, think, what is one thing that I can take away from the situation? Because I guarantee you, in every single bad situation, there's going to be something that you learn from it. Even if it takes you days to think about it, and it's not super obvious, there still is something that you can learn. And learning these lessons is extremely important because learning these lessons is what's going to keep you from repeating this vicious cycle that you're stuck in. It's amazing once you figure that out. Just take a lesson away, think positive, think, I know that this situation sucks. I know I do not want to be in it right now, but let's see what can I learn from this situation and apply it moving forward so that this does not happen again. Sometimes you'll be like, well, that situation wasn't my fault. That was totally somebody else's fault. Like, I had nothing to do with it. If it was up to me, it wouldn't have happened. Yes, that's true, but there's still something to learn. Even if it's something to learn that in the future you're going to have to teach to somebody else, or something that you're going to use in your personal life, you can still learn something. Learn from your bad experiences. That is the number one thing that has made me grow as a person, is not just playing the victim in every single situation. Just think positive. Always look for the light at the end of the tunnel. I know these are all such cheesy things, but when you actually apply them, it's amazing what they can do. Okay, now we are on to tip number 2. This is really important for goals, and I know we all have goals for the new year that we are trying to achieve, so let me help you out. So this tip is take it one day at a time. Now, elaborating on that, taking it one day at a time has helped me so much with every single goal I've set for myself, whether it's working out, whether it's eating healthy, anything, any goal this can apply to. Now take it one day at a time. I don't care if your goal is to lose 10 pounds in 90 days. I don't care what the time frame is. Take it one day at a time. Because when you sit there and you think, okay, I'm gonna try this diet for 3 months, by the second day you're like, oh my gosh, I still have 3 months left. How am I gonna do this? That will instantly half your chances of actually finishing out your goal. So it's like when you wake up in the morning, only worry about that day. Don't worry about the next day. Don't worry about if there's a holiday party you're going to next week and you're freaking out about it ruining your diet. Don't think about that kind of stuff, because that is going to get you in the mindset that, oh, I'm already going to mess up next week. I might as well mess up now because it's not going to matter in a week anyways. That is horrible. I know we all do it. We all do it. Even if we don't choose to do it, we all do it. And that is one of the biggest things that sabotages us. You are your own worst enemy, okay? Nobody else is in charge of your goals and how you achieve them except for you. So instead of thinking about all the things that could possibly throw your goals off the rails, take it one day at a time. Wake up, eat a really good breakfast, go kill a workout. And then at the end of the day, you can think, wow, I really killed it today. And that's all you need to think about. You don't need to think about tomorrow. You don't need to think about the day before. All you need to think about is, wow, I did good today. I did the best that I could today. And that's it. I feel like that is just so important, and we don't do that enough. All you need to focus on is the present, and when you just keep focusing on one day at a time, it seems so much easier than worrying about what you're going to eat next week, what workouts are you going to do tomorrow. Just think about today, and then slowly those days are going to stack up until you have 3 months of progress, until you have 6 months of progress, until you are where you want to be. And you're going to look back and go, wow, I did good. I did the best I could every single day. And that doesn't mean doing everything perfectly every day. That means doing the best you can every day. Say usually when you wake up, you have 3 pancakes for breakfast. Not saying that's bad. I eat a lot of pancakes, okay? Like, you usually wake up, you have 3 pancakes for breakfast. But then say, today you woke up and you only had 2 pancakes for breakfast. Usually you would get mad and you'd say, oh, why did I even eat the pancakes? Like, I should have had none. No, you did the best you could and you only had 2 instead of 3. That is an accomplishment. And if you keep that up, just subtracting that 1 pancake, maybe one day you only have 1, maybe one day you don't have any. Maybe one day you have 4. It doesn't matter. Like, if you are just letting yourself feel good for making these small achievements, that is how you're going to make progress in the long run. So take it one day at a time, reassure yourself, say, I did the best that I could for today's circumstances. Maybe it wasn't the perfect day that I had planned out in my head, but I did the best with what was given to me. That is so important, and that will keep you moving on through the days, and you're going to start cruising. And yeah, you're going to mess up one day. You're not going to do as good as you could have. But you know what? That brings me back to learning a lesson from everything that goes wrong in your life. If you mess up a day, you have to look back at it and reflect and say, okay, I don't want this to happen again. I want to go back to where I was doing good every day. And you look at it and you say, okay, this is what went wrong. I'm not going to do that tomorrow. And that is how you stop one bad day from turning into a completely ruined diet or workout plan or any goal. All of these tie into each other. So if you can apply all of this to your life, I promise it's life-changing. And yes, it takes a little bit to get used to, but they are all such beneficial things that are so nice to learn. Okay, and tip number 3. Okay, this is something that nobody wants to hear, but I also feel like needs to be talked about. I have mentioned this in previous videos, and that is take rejection as redirection. And I know at first you're like, what the heck, if I really wanted this dream job or I really wanted this dream apartment and then I can't get it, what is good about that? There's nothing good about that. You know, blah, 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 whatever. I know at first that sucks. That moment where you get rejected from a job, you don't get something that you really wanted, and that really, it's hard because a lot of times you've worked hard for it and you just wonder, what did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong? Why isn't this working out? I've been trying for so long and this isn't working out. This is also kind of with law of attraction. When you practice law of attraction, you kind of believe that everything happens for a reason. Everything is given to you for a reason. It's not a mistake. Even if it's a bad thing, that reason is to learn something. We've gone over that. It's to learn something from your mistakes. When you are rejected from something, when you don't get something that you want, and it seems like a very negative situation, maybe this won't happen instantly. Maybe it won't even happen in a week or a month or a year. Maybe it will happen 10 years later in your life. You're gonna realize, oh my gosh, that happened to get me to where I am now. Like, I'll use an example from my life. I applied for a job. I was so excited. I quit my job, applied for this job. I was certain I was gonna make it. It seemed like the perfect fit. Like, all the benefits of the job were exactly what I wanted. The environment was exactly what I wanted. Everything seemed so perfect. I'm not even kidding, so perfect. I was so excited, and I didn't get it. I went to the first interview and I did not get the job. Because I have this mindset engraved in my mind, I wasn't gonna throw a fit and think, why didn't they want me? I did everything right. That was the perfect fit. I'm never gonna find something like that again. Instead, I was like, okay, well, obviously that wasn't right for me and there's something else waiting for me that I just have to open myself up to. And not even a week later, I got a job offer as a videographer for a personal trainer. I love fitness. I love making videos. Now I get paid to do something that involves both of them. And it came out of the blue. I had no idea that was gonna happen. I wasn't even really searching for a job like that. And I am so thankful that I have that job because it also allows me to continue making videos for you guys, and it fits with my schedule way better than the other one would. And I didn't even know that it was an option. And so if I was just still so upset over not getting my other job and all of that, then who knows if I would have missed out on this opportunity or not. Even if something bad happens, you get rejected from something, chances are it's pointing you in the direction of something better, even if you don't see it yet. And that can happen years down the road. You look back and you say, oh my gosh, if I moved to that place or if I did this thing, I wouldn't be where I am now, and I'm so grateful for where I am now. Do you see how everything kind of lines up and it makes sense? And I know it's like a crazy thing to wrap your head around and it seems too good to be true, but it is for real. And like I said, the universe is infinite. Who's to say what can happen and what can't? Who's to say anything is impossible? Like, if you look around at all the beautiful things around, all the like animals on the earth, the clouds, the trees, these beautiful flowers, if that can exist, then why can't what you want from life exist? You feel me? You see what I'm talking about? It's crazy once you actually think about it. And this all comes with a positive mindset. So that is super important, and I really hope in your guys' 2020 you really try to apply these things to your life and see how they affect you. And I hope you guys love yourselves and are not too hard on yourselves. Everybody right now, comment down below your New Year's resolution, comment down below your goals, what you want from this year. And no, you don't have to say, I'm gonna eat healthier by cutting out sugar, eating less of this, eating less of that, not eating this. Like, that is too many things. Too many things. If you just take out one thing, you are healthier. You don't have to be doing the most, sis. You don't have to be doing the most to achieve a goal. Because if you think about it, where you are now, no matter how small the step, no matter how long it takes, where you are now, if you apply one little thing, you are still going to be better off than you were before, even the tiniest things. So you don't need to make a list of 25 things that you want to change and that you're going to work on, because it's not realistic. And even if you only do one of those things, you're still going to be better off than how you were when you started. So think of that, okay guys? Remember that. And yeah, I hope that everybody has an amazing year. I hope that this is the best year of your life. Not only is it a new year, it's a new decade. So let's get our stuff together, let's get working. I wish the best for everyone. So feel free to check out some other videos on my channel. Check out my links in the description. I post every Tuesday and Friday. And that's all for this one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!